7 o'clock, when the evening news was off, I came outside. It was hot. I was preparing to mow the grass, and I was pushing my lawnmower out. As I reached down to pick it up to put it on the sawhorses to sharpen the blade, that's when the pain hit me. The pain at that time was probably a 10. Well, I knew that it was different from the pain I've been having, because when the pain hit me there, about 2 minutes, I came to the swing, and I sat down in the swing for probably 5 minutes. And the pain probably had gotten back to about a 9. So I knew it was something different. So I called my wife, and she came out and we put the lawnmower back in the utility house and locked it up. And then that time we proceeded to go to the hospital. From about 7:30, we left the house, go to the ER, and probably about 15 minutes, a quarter to 8, we arrived at the emergency room. Well, I was a little bit leery because you hear all these kind of stories, 3 or 4 hours waiting period, you know, and so I told him, I said, "Doc, we'll be there 3 or 4 hours before he sees us," but I was wrong. By the time that we arrived at the emergency room, before the wife could get all the paperwork filled out, in about 2 minutes they were there with a wheelchair. And before my wife could get the paperwork filled out, they had already done an EKG and determined that I'd had a heart attack. But there was about 6 people waiting when I got there. And they began to work, get me prepared for the doctor, and I could hear them talking. And about 20 or 30 minutes, the doctor came in. And I knew what was happening, but I was not asleep, but I didn't feel no pain. You could feel them working with you and doing this, but to make it short, they done a fantastic job. Give them a first-class rate, and all the people, I appreciate them. Never heard of Dr. Cohen before, but he done a fantastic job too. He really did. And from that Monday night till I got discharged Friday about dinner, I don't think you could ask for any better service and concern than what I received. I'd say it was a 99.9% satisfaction, really. So I was happy with that. I always said I would go to Emory, but I changed my mind completely. I don't think you could get any better service, Emory, Jacksonville, or Gainesville, than you can get at South Georgia Medical Center. They were just absolutely superior at the facilities that we had to work with out there. So I would wholeheartedly recommend them 100% for the doctors, the staff, and who's ever associated with you. I would certainly recommend it as high quality care as you can get anywhere at a hospital. So, dramatic, dramatic. You got to be more careful as to what you do. You got to be more careful of what you eat, but at the same time, you follow what you were instructed, what you was told to do, and you'll be all right. You'll be all right. If you got second thoughts about leaving town for another hospital, I would strongly suggest that you just have second thoughts and choose South Georgia Medical Center, because it was just first class. That's all I can say, is just first class.